Cody Rhodes just appeared on Pat McAfee's show with a handful of exciting teasers. We'll also take a look at the latest for Seth Rollins, the Bloodline, and more. Starting things off with Cody Rhodes and his appearance on the Pat McAfee show, because that brief appearance was loaded up with some pretty great hints and teasers. First major thing Cody teased was the immediate future of his WWE title reign. He acknowledged that the title will not be on the line at Bad Blood, but he decided to give away a little spoiler and said that there'll also be a video package and vignette that airs during Bad Blood that will hint at the WWE title implications that will be in play for Crown Jewel. That Crown Jewel show will take place in Saudi Arabia on November 2nd, 2024. And telling by Cody's spoiler here about that video package that will air at Bad Blood, it now seems absolutely confirmed that not only will Cody be competing on the show, but his WWE Championship will also be on the line, with some massive implications at the event as well. Now, who will Cody's Crown Jewel match be against? Hopefully that's something that becomes more clear immediately following Bad Blood, because there's a handful of superstars that all seem like they have a great case to be the next challenger. Roman Reigns has made it clear that he intends on coming back after the WWE Championship, after issues with his family is settled. So could Roman be the individual that comes after Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel? It definitely seems like a possibility. WWE is known for giving the Crown Jewel events some massive main events like that. But there's just so many other things that they've set up as well, such as Kevin Owens, and now he's growing more and more distant from Cody Rhodes with each passing week. Is that close friendship finally about to implode, with Kevin Owens turning heel and coming after Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel? You also have Randy Orton, who's been a bit suspicious over the summer with how he was constantly looking at Cody's championship. Could Randy Orton find himself across the ring from Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel? Or maybe it could be someone that's even bigger than all those previously listed names, which brings us to other big things that Cody Rhodes and Pat McAfee teased and hinted at. After the show had finished, Cody and Pat could be overheard having a conversation with each other. Pat tells Cody that he's been hearing buzz that the big guy is coming back this week. Cody and Pat exchange a few more words and smiles, and they leave things like that. So was that an intentional teaser? Was it something that was legitimately overheard by the cameras? That's what fans are trying to break down. WWE has also used Pat's show to tease and hint at many other things over the last few months. So it wouldn't be a shock if that was an intentional teaser. But who is this big guy that Cody and Pat were discussing there in that moment? Well, fans are throwing out several names into the theory pool, and we'll start at the top of the most fitting individual for the description of big guy, and that's of course The Rock. Not only is The Rock an actual physical big guy, but in terms of just overall star power, it's hard to get much bigger than The Rock. So that's why he fits the perfect description in many different ways. The Rock said his goodbye to WWE on the night after WrestleMania 40 Night 2, but made it extremely clear to the audience and to Cody Rhodes himself that he will come back to not only face Cody Rhodes, but also to win back the WWE title for the first time since 2013. So with The Rock basically confirming back in April that he will eventually come for Cody Rhodes and the WWE title, we have to throw The Rock's name into the list of possibilities as well. Will The Rock turn out to be Cody's big challenger for the Crown Jewel event? That would definitely be a main event worthy match for Crown Jewel, and it'll stay true to The Rock's promise from April. And if this big guy reference is in regards to The Rock, where could he return at? Well, the Bad Blood main event seems like a prime spot for The Rock to come back and make a statement at if he really wanted to. The Rock and Roman Reigns have not had any on-screen interactions with each other since the loss at WrestleMania 40. So to still be getting over that title loss, and to now see Roman teaming up with Cody, the same individual who took the title from the family, maybe something about that situation really triggers and angers The Rock. So he has to come to reestablish balance and order in the bloodline by assisting Sikoa and Jacob Fatu in defeating Cody Rhodes and the family betrayer, Roman Reigns. That definitely seems like a realistic situation. Having The Rock help Sikoa against Cody and Roman does set up many big future programs. That will be the kickstart to The Rock and Roman newly reigniting issues with each other, and will set up a path for The Rock and Roman to meet at a later date. It'll also be the start of The Rock and Cody story with each other. One of the things that The Rock promised Cody was that when he sees him next, it'll be the very start of their story together. So if we're talking about a Rock return here, we're to assume that they'll immediately jump right into The Rock versus Cody Rhodes. And maybe that does end with The Rock winning the WWE Championship and becoming the true leader of the new Bloodline. And it's quite clear from there, it'll be up to Roman Reigns to face The Rock and dethrone him of both the WWE title and the family power. So when they use the word big guy, it doesn't get much bigger than The Rock. Could he be the big name that's coming back next week? Another guess some fans were having about the big guy return is Paul Heyman. It's been several months since we've last seen Paul Heyman. Heyman did confirm that he will actually re-enter the story, but at an impactful time and moment. Could we finally be approaching that big moment for Paul Heyman? Some fans were also discussing Jimmy Uso as the big potential big guy return. Jimmy's been mysteriously out of action since April, but everyone assumes that he does have a big role to play within the Bloodline storyline upon his return. So could it be him? Some fans are even throwing around Brock Lesnar's name to fit the big guy description. And that's true, Brock Lesnar does fit that description, and every single time Triple H has been asked about Brock in recent months, he always comes back with the same answer, that they're just waiting for Brock to say when he's ready to come back. But also at the same time, you have reports that Brock Lesnar allegedly won't be back until his name is fully cleared up from the current Vince McMahon related situation. So there's just a massive cloud of uncertainty hanging around Brock Lesnar's status right now. There's a lot of names for who this big return could be, but hopefully we don't have to wait long and we'll get an answer in the coming days. But speaking of big returns, we recently saw on Raw the big return of Seth Rollins. It's been a pretty chaotic and limited year for Seth Rollins in 2024 due to injuries that he was dealing with. He went down earlier in the year with an MCL injury, but they were able to buy some time, let him rest, and he worked double duty at WrestleMania 40. He competed in 2 matches over WrestleMania weekend and also got physically involved in the closing moments between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. But it was right after that where it looked like Seth's knee was getting pretty banged up again, so he had to have cleanup surgery and miss a few more months until he came back to face Damian Priest. And it was a pretty short return for Seth, because right after that program with Priest came to an end, he once again was written off by an attack from Bronson Reed. So now Seth has made his big return to screw Reed out of the main event match against Braun Strowman. Reed has been on such a hot streak of destruction in recent weeks, but now Seth Rollins is back to try and cool him down. It's a big feud for both men. For Seth, it's his first feud in several months. For Bronson Reed, it's pretty much his first true blockbuster feud on the main roster in general, so both men are going to need that win badly. And now that Seth is back, hopefully 100% healthy, and CM Punk is wrapping up his feud with Drew McIntyre, maybe WWE will finally turn to Seth Rollins versus CM Punk on Raw for the final months of the year as well. So an exciting future is still ahead for Seth Rollins. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.